Sorry to the twins if we wake you up.
And
Happy
Izzy,
birthday to Mandy. Had to put my little shirt on today.
represent for our girl. Happy birthday. Went out, took control literally of the city for her this past weekend.
Bro.
With the amount of people we had.
That amount of people was insane.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, I don't think I get this many people to bar crawl back home. Like, this is a lot of people.
There were so many people. Really good time, though. Hopefully she had fun, and hopefully you guys have one fun last day. Or are you guys going the whole month?
She said we get to ease up a little bit for the month, but I don't think she's just going to stop today, if I had to guess.
That's my cutoff. Whenever the birthday happens on the month, then it's like, all right, the celebration's over with.
She takes her whole month, man. I'm late in the month, so I would love to do that. I'm 21. I just fucking keep running along.
Yeah, the twins were asking me, what do you want to do for your birthday this year? I was like, fucking nothing. I don't want to do anything.
I never want to do anything for my birthday, dude. It's not my thing.
Really?
I don't. I've probably said this on this podcast. I know I've said it on other podcasts. Birthdays don't make sense to me. I did nothing to be celebrated today. If anything, celebrate my mom. She's the one who pushed me out. Like, I didn't do anything. All I did was be born.
It's a hot take.
I know no one likes it.
I don't even know how to really respond back to that other than I love birthdays and I typically plan my own birthdays. But I feel like now that 30, the big milestone hit, I feel like I don't got to do anything.
You just chill till 40.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Now they're kind of like, eh.
I understand like big ones. I'm like, okay, but like 32 this year, what am I doing?
Yeah. I'd be like, really, Dylan?
Now I'm about to go
I'd
hard.
still do it.
I'm going all hard now.
I'd still fucking do it.
I mean, I don't think Mandy's going to let me get away with not doing anything, so something's going to happen.
Something will definitely happen. But I guess time will tell. I think my birthday's next, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, buddy.
We were just talking about how busy things are about to be, and I'll just throw that in the mix.
Yeah, I mean, we'll give a little highlight of what the fucking month of July looks like for the kid, but I leave today to go to Florida for the week, and then from Florida, I have a follow-up trip in Georgia the following week, and then after that, I'll be in Wilmington. Is that where the wedding's at? Wrightsville Beach area for the wedding. And then we're already into the month of August. And so this is where planning and being strategic with your days really fucking pans out.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm in the thick of it as well because I got literally Charleston before the wedding. So I don't know why we do this to ourselves, to be honest with you. Every time I have this many trips, I'm like, why are we doing this?
I don't have a choice.
Yeah, you don't.
Like, mine are all involuntary for work.
Don't you make your work travel schedule, though?
Yeah, but, like, if I don't travel, then I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a double-edged sword where, okay, I don't travel, but then maybe I don't end up number one in the company again. Oh, soft flex right there. I threw it in, kid. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. I've had this territory for 2 months or 2 quarters now. Quarter one of this year, I was number 3 in the company. And then this past quarter, I got number 1 in the company. So
nice,
pretty
dude.
freaking
Congrats.
stoked about that. But yeah, and so then I look at it and I'm like, well, if I keep wanting to do what I'm doing and make the impact that I'm making, but like realistically, we're in sales to make fucking money. So if I want to make the money that I'm making, I have to travel. I have to go out there. The only thing that I'm hoping is that now that I'm establishing really good relationships and now that like my people are learning how to work with me, I'm learning how to work with them. Now it's more or less like bring me into the bigger opportunities instead of smaller ones. And it seems like that's kind of where it's going. And we're getting this really good like flow and pattern, especially in the Florida territory. So we'll see what happens. But again, when you see the other side of what sales gives you, then you're like, okay, let's keep this fucking going.
Let's stay here on work for a second because I told you that I had some news to share.
Sponsored time. You guys know the deal. Here at DTI, we want to help people live a healthier, happier lifestyle. We're excited to partner with First Form because their mission is to impact one person's life a day. First Form gives us the capabilities to help you guys reach and achieve the goals you set forth. Utilize First Form through their supplement or their merchandise to live a more active lifestyle, putting yourself first and prioritizing the things that are important. Try First Form today with the link below. Back to the show.
And we ran together on Saturday. I wanted to tell you, but I'm like, I'm just going to wait to the podcast. I'm quitting Longhorn.
There we go.
Officially quitting.
Let's go.
Like, all the way out, dude.
When are you doing this?
My next shift, I'm going to put in my 2 weeks.
Let's
probably
go.
Next week, probably, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Because I don't work today. Yeah. My favorite manager's leaving to go to another store. And she's the one who makes my schedule. So, like, she's the one who's, like, hooked it up with, like, here, you can only work these days. Come in after work. Like, if you're late, it's not a big deal. Then took me down to 1 day. And she's, like, trying to poach me to the other store. I'm like, it's all on Gastonia. I'm not coming out there, dude. Like, not a chance. Like, I don't need this in the first place. I'm definitely not coming. But that is the cool part of the news. But it's just going to allow me to, like, I feel like have a lot more structure to life in general.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're about to be able to get a lot more dialed in on, not necessarily the training because the training's been there.
Yep.
But allow me to actually put priorities on other things and have them set into my day, not just throw them in where I can and hope for the best.
Yeah. Oh, that's really fucking exciting, man. Dude, I think, so you've been there, what, about a year and 3-4 months? 2 years?
Almost 2 years.
Man, if we looked back at the clips, I think I can almost remember just like an episode of you being extremely down, of just like where like life was, and I'm gonna get this job at Longhorn now, even though like you were trying to go without getting like a job or whatever it was, and then you got Longhorn. So it's really cool to just see the evolution of stuff. I have like flashbacks going on in my head, which is really dope.
Yeah, I'm pumped just to not have to go to work after work.
Yeah.
It's a demoralizing feeling every single time.
Yeah.
It's like, well, just got off. Time to go clock in.
Hey, it was a great blessing while you needed it, though.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of positives that came out of it, but I'm glad that era has ended, and it just shows you the path you're on in life now. So
let's just hope to God I don't lose this job for whatever reason, bro. It's come crawling right back.
Oh, I
I'm not even putting that in the universe. It was a joke, guys. Relax.
Yeah, he's doing good at work, from what I hear.
I don't know, man.
Speaking of training, do you think, is there anything else on the Longhorn before?
No, that was it. I just wanted to tell you I was quitting.
I fucking love that. Training, though, how do you feel from a physical standpoint, and then how do you feel from an overall life standpoint? And the third question is, do you think that you have changed habits in ways that are aligning to what the ultimate goal is of sub 3 to be able to hit that?
I feel really good physically and like life balance right now. Last week hit 3 lifts, sleep was up. I've been hitting all my runs. I haven't missed a run yet. Like, I've moved them around, but I haven't missed a run. This week, dude, it's a recovery week. I'm pumped. 29 miles.
Damn.
I only have 12 this weekend. I was like, oh, this is perfect. Leading into a little trip, I could just knock that out beforehand and be chilling. Only 4 days of running this week. I'm like, all right, this is good.
Hell yeah.
So I'm feeling good. I mean, I don't necessarily like, I can't like pinpoint like this habit I definitely changed. But I think that just I've been making it a priority to go to sleep, fuel up before my long runs, which I always did, but like it's like that's the number one focus now on Fridays is like sleep and make sure I'm eating high quality shit beforehand. Diet and stuff's been dialed back in, so I feel good there. Yeah, I don't know. Everything feels like it's funneling in the right direction. And I think that now only having one job is just going to feed that even more. It allows me to be like, okay, these are the days I'm lifting. I'm going to bed at this time. I'm doing this other thing that's going to help push things that way. So I think that all of it is going to roll to the right place now.
Hell yeah. Speaking of fuel, how are you liking the G1M Plus? Do you notice anything?
On my long runs, I do.
Okay.
Like my really long ones. 6 miles, I don't notice it as much because I feel like that's like where it starts to kick in. Because like miles 6 to 7, for whatever reason, this training block has been a bitch. It's like consistently every run. Not the other day because I had you guys with me.
Mm-hmm.
But any run that I've done by myself, it's like miles 6 to 7, 6 to 8. It feels like I'm hitting a wall. I'm like, what the fuck? But then like I can feel it kick in. I'm like,
oh damn,
this is cool.
In what way?
I feel like I get a boost of energy. Like I don't even know how to explain it really.
Yeah.
Because I'll usually take it like 10, 15 minutes before I run because I'm trying to let it kick in to actually do it. Because the first time I took it, I felt that tingly pre-workout feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really felt it since. Could be a placebo.
I
don't know. But I've never felt that from like any kind of a running supplement. So I don't know like why that would be where my head played tricks.
Yeah.
But
maybe because he advertised it as the pre-workout of endurance.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean I like it so far. It's an easy way to get in carbs.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm going to take in caffeine anyways, so that's just one less thing that I have to drink.
Yep.
I don't enjoy drinking coffee before I work out because coffee, like, I'm sure it does for everyone, but like it dehydrates my mouth. My mouth just feels dry, and I hate running with a dry mouth.
I'll be sipping on that every Saturday morning run while I'm meeting you. I make one espresso, but I've been shocked at how easily I'm keeping up mileage wise and pace wise with the squad.
Honestly, pretty impressive.
Yeah.
You did 9 the other day. We're probably just under a 9-minute pace.
Yeah, it was 9:12.
Yeah.
I was like, huh. So we, for those of you that haven't heard or don't know, which many of you probably haven't, but we have a challenge that we're going to be coming out with for the month of August, where we're going to get everybody loaded into the Strava app, not necessarily to like compete or have it be this like super communicative live chat that's going on, but more so that way we can start putting a focus around like moving our body more, focus on intentional things. So that way, if you see Dylan and I complete a run or a walk or something like that, it motivates you to go out there and just, again, get that body moving, soak in some of the God's medicine, as I call it out there, fresh air, sunlight, and really just start prioritizing things that you do in your day-to-day, hoping that will be the catalyst to then catapult you forward in all other areas or habits because you feel better, because you feel more rejuvenated. And so we'll release more details on that. They actually might be out by the time that you guys actually hear this podcast. Mm-hmm. Like we might start talking about it. But again, it's just to get people loaded in this platform and encourage everybody to just start living a happier, healthier lifestyle. It's going to be people inside and outside of DTI. But our hope is that this thing continues to grow and then it just funnels into DTI to keep, again, establishing habits and working on, how do I become healthier? How do I become happier? And what do I need to focus on? Because everybody's journey looks different.
I think that's what I'm most excited about with the one job thing is like I'm doing all of these things, but I feel like I'm not able to funnel it to where it's helping other things grow.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this should ultimately be. Like, as you get this shit in line, everything else starts to fall into place as well. There's been a lot of things that I've put on the back burner for like a year or so.
Yeah.
Just because I've been grinding out other shit that I'm not even necessarily like passionate about or that I want to do, but I know like these things need to happen. So everything else kind of goes to the wayside.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of just open up time and being able to do it as a challenge, be like, okay, now I'm doing this stuff and this is what's helping fuel this. I'm hoping that other people can do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's even like when I was looking at like content strategies and like how to focus around that, where it's like not so forced. Like you were talking about things flowing into each other. When I heard that saying about like document instead of create, I was like, oh, okay. Excuse me. So I started like filming my workouts, which are getting some traction. I'm getting new followers from it, comments, all that stuff, which is really cool. But what I've also realized is I can then just continue that into like my day-to-day lifestyle and like the habits that I focus on in the morning, because I'm a big morning routine person. And we just signed a new client, and it was really cool being able to like talk about a morning routine and like helping them establish like, okay, what's important? Why is it important? What can I do during that morning routine? And I was telling them like everybody's looks different. This is what mine looks like. And I start running through it and I'm like, man, that's probably why I go throughout the day, like majority of the time, way happier than like sad or angry or stressed. It's probably why I go into the weeks with a clear mind, like less stressed, because everything is just like it's established and there's no negotiating with it. Like it will happen, whether it's at 4:30 in the morning or 5:30 in the morning. Like my morning routine happens, and it can be shortened or lengthened just depending on like what my day looks like and what I have to get done. But the content thing that I was talking about is like the workout things then stem into my day-to-day lifestyle. Then it stems into like talking about my day-to-day lifestyle. And then you can just continue to grow like naturally with this stuff. And so I'm trying to take this approach in life of just like the morning routine mindset, where the morning routine flows. It all goes in unison. I want the content to go like that. I want DTI to go like that. I want our client calls to go like that. Like I want everything to just start funneling in, because we got we got like 5 athletes that are competing in like different races from 5Ks now up to half marathons, soon to be marathons. And so there's also a part of me where it's like, fuck, is this becoming like an endurance centric like movement that we have going on right now? And so like with that, I have to educate myself. I have to get more familiar with things. And so there's so much to life. And again, like you said, what are you going to focus on? What are you going to prioritize on? And the things that you're prioritizing, are they actually going towards the buckets that you want?
Yeah, I mean, the more that we do things, the more people are going to be inspired to do those similar things. It's just going to attract that type of people. But I want to go back to, you said that you think that your morning routine is like what keeps you happier and not all of these things. Do you, I'm going to assume that it's a no. Like, do your emotions fluctuate like on a daily basis like that? Like, do you like go through like a roller coaster of emotions daily?
No, I used to before I didn't have structure in my life.
Yeah, I don't really either. Like, I feel like we're pretty much like on the same wavelength. Like, even if stuff comes up, it's like a quick blip and then it's like, okay, like let's get back to baseline. How do you think that you regulate that though? Like for someone who is very reactive or like emotional, like how do you regulate and get that in control to where like you're not controlled by your emotions? Optic Nerve was our very first sponsor here at the Desire to Inspire podcast, and it's still one that we are pumped to be partnered up with today. I was linked up with them when I was living in Colorado. They are owned and operated out of Vail, and all of their products get tested in the mountains, so you know that it's built for an active lifestyle. Freddie and I rock these things all the time. They are made with planet-friendly materials, from recycled plastics to natural wood, and every pair comes with a lifetime warranty. So, I mean, what are you really doing? Hit the link in our bio, support DTI, support Octave Nerve, look fly doing it. Whether you're just out enjoying a nice stroll or getting active, Optic Nerve has got your back. So go to opticnerve.com and use code DTI for 20% off your order today. That's opticnerve.com, code DTI.
I'm going to have to say it's like sound disciplined habits that you have in your lifestyle. So like I could easily back in the day have gotten like super stressed about something or like really bad in my head. We'll use that one, really bad in my head, because that's the one thing that I struggled with the most. Is I was always in my head, whether it was in the gym and I didn't look a certain way, whether it was at work and I didn't perform a certain way. Like, bro, I never, ever believed in myself. I never thought I could go away to college and graduate. I never thought that I could get the jobs that I've gotten. I've never thought that I would be like a good friend or family. Like every single thing in my life, I used to like question, like, no, you're not that. You can't be that. Oh no, that's not you. And so like I would hear all these like great remarks and compliments from like friends and family about like, dude, great job, you completed this, or keep going in life, like you're gonna do amazing things. It would go in one ear and out the other. And so I would say that like that was my type of reaction, where it was like, oh no, I'm gonna push that to the wayside, like don't give me a compliment. And I truly believe that when I went through my stint of meditation, that's when things started to turn around. Because like my brain was always racing in the sense of like deflecting in life, but I was still like making strides and moving through life like great. And I never really like showed it. But like looking back, you could see I would dismiss that stuff so quick and I would never keep that conversation going. But I think meditation was the one thing that like truly changed how my mind operates and works, because it gave me time to like intentionally calm the noise. It was almost like a rough ocean that was just like, and then once I started doing that, there was different areas in life that started funneling together. But I think that was the catalyst to like really hone in on, from an introspective or whatever, like, view of myself, that's when I was finally able to take time to be with me. Everything else I did in life, I was always blasting rap music. I was always listening to something. I was always, like, now I sit in the car in silence and, like, it's like peaceful. Before I couldn't fucking do that. And so I think meditation was that thing that helped get that tornado going, where it, like, brought all this stuff together to then get me out of my head and be able to then react differently. Even in, like, art, like, conversations or disagreements with people. Like, back in the day, if it was something, I don't know, I won't even use any examples to bring up old stuff, but maybe I would react like this or get, like, super pissed off. Now I try to not do that as much as possible, and I would say that fuse gets lit maybe, like, once a year, twice a year.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't let shit bother me no more.
Is meditation, like, part of your daily routine? Do you do it daily, or is it one of those things that, like, you did it enough to now, like, you're okay with just being, and, like, it's obviously you do it, but, like, is it a daily practice, or is it something like that you got a hold of and now you can just be like, okay, I'm cool being in silence?
So prior to, I would say, like, this year, it was almost a daily thing that I was doing. I was doing it probably, like, five times a week. Yeah, 5 to 7. But now I find meditation in different states of life now. So I can be living my day-to-day life and not have to be like, okay, let me put on this meditation and then get through it.
Yeah. Now,
like, those car rides in the silent, like, that's a form of meditation for me, where I can control my breathing, control my thoughts. And it's weird. Like, even in sitting in the backyard, or when I'm on my bike ride and I go, like I was telling you, when I was at the Freedom Park, like, I just sat there and I was sitting there for a little bit with my eyes just closed, just, like, taking it around me. And I feel like there's different forms of meditation now that I introduced to my life, where I don't have to make it, like, as intentional, because it's already something that's on my mind so much that just naturally like happens.
Yeah. I literally never do it anymore, which is why I was curious. Like, is it something you do on a daily?
Nope. It ain't, but again, that's just because I think the structure is a little bit different.
Yeah. I think you grow, like, into different ways, because even, like, you journal every day. So, like, you have a different way to get your emotions out. You have a different way to do that type of thing, which I'm putting back into my daily routine.
Love that.
And I'm not ready to see when the last time I wrote one in there was. It's at least months.
I view journaling as, like, how I view people need to, like, look at their faith or look at their religious practice. I feel like journaling is one of those things where people start it when times get hard again, and they start writing it down. Just like when, you know, somebody gets sick or somebody goes through something hard in life, they start talking to Jesus or God more.
Yeah.
And they're like, I need your help. I need your help. And I try to be more better in different areas of keeping things present. So that way, when those ebbs and flows do come, it's already sound. It's in my life. Like, I don't have to worry about, like, asking for forgiveness because I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Yeah.
And so that's how I view journaling now. That's why DTI will come out with their own 5-year journal.
I need to get one of those, because my problem, which I've told you before, is I just can't stop writing. So I'll have, like, a full page, and I just spent 15, 20 minutes writing this journal.
Crazy.
And the next day I have nothing else to write. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here, dude? Like, I don't even know what to say now. Like, am I just telling you my entire day? But I do think that what you said about, like, you go to it in the bad times, all of those things, it's like, okay, like, let me do this because it's going to get me to a good place. But if we just continued it, we could probably sustain that good place for longer. You're obviously not going to live there forever. Something's going to happen. It's the way that life is. But if those practices took you from a dark place and got you into a better place, they're probably going to help you stay in that place too.
Yeah. And, like, so you asked about, like, reacting and all that stuff. Like, dude, I saw yesterday in my journal, like, 2 years ago, something had happened, and I could just, like, feel the anger that I had. And I'm like, man, life, like, dude, way to push through that. Like, way to not react the way that you reacted in that anymore to, like, situations or things that are going on. But it really, like, it's almost like you're planting little keys of unlocks the current year. And then, like, 1 to 2 years later, you're picking up those keys and being like, dude, look at that progress. Or, oh, man, you could have focused on this more. But, like, on the 9th of this month was my 1 year at Perma. And now on the fucking 11th, the same week, I'm the #1 seller in the company. Like, that's so cool to see the correlation, because like in my journal, I'll put like, I'm going to be the #1 seller in the company, this and that. Or I'll be like, man, this was a really hard like month in the training or something. And so it's just so cool to look back and like some of the things that I wrote down, to be able to be like, way to push through this, kid. Like, you did not know that you were going to be here in a year, but because you like kept going, it's just, it's remarkable. And so I want to create a really nice, like leather-backed 5-year journal that's DTI branded one day.
I was just going to say I'm going to buy one, but should I wait?
Hey, we can make this happen sooner than later.
I'm pretty sure we're going to have it before the next 5 years.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'll get busy on it. I'll send you some.
I mean, that's one of those things that's like, do you have a prompt, or is it just lines?
No, just lines.
That's the easiest thing we could probably create.
Yeah. All right, cool. So we'll do that. And too, it would be awesome, like when we bring out a new client,
give it to them.
Yeah. And so that way, whenever anybody joins, they get that, a blender bottle. We send them like a little care package. All right. Well, hey, you guys heard it here live on air that we're going to be creating a 5-year journal. And I'm not going to let that one slip to the wayside, because I've had that on my mind forever.
All right.
So there it is.
We've had a lot of ideas on this podcast. We talked about them little fucking calendars with little quotes and shit.
Yeah, we still got all those quotes saved.
I have 2 of those on my, one's in my desk, one's on my desk. I'm like, why don't I just have my own?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Well, I thought we were going to have something else be our first. Well, no, that's just kind of like a merch drop, the 5-year journal. Our first product we still have to think of and create.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be different. What do you got? Did you have anything? Or are we going to keep this one more on this topic now?
Since we're at 25 minutes, we'll keep this more on this topic. The next episode, I want to talk about the 7 foundational habits that I have in my life. I want to hear yours. I noticed that there's a trend going around right now with some of the bigger podcasts. They're talking about their 7 habits that are like non-negotiables in life. And I'm like, you know what? I know we address habits all the time, but I think this would be a good topic for Dylan and I to
AKA
cover.
Your boy Mike.
That's my guy, boy.
I fucking knew that.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah, I watched this.
There was 2 other ones that I saw on YouTube. I didn't watch those ones, but it was just a coincidence that they were titled the same thing.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, that's good to know, because I would not have been able to pull 7 foundational habits out of my ass today and actually had a good conversation around them. So I'll think on that one over the next week.
There we go. Love that.
I'll be implementing them this week anyway, now that I have some time. So
yes,
we're really going to get a good insight into what these are for me.
Well, hopefully you are more elaborative than you were the last time when you're like, I don't know, I just do stuff.
Because I don't have a structured morning routine. You feel like I think you think that I'm joking, and I'm not, dude.
No, it don't even got to be a morning routine. I just know you have habits in your lifestyle. And those habits could be fucking spanking that willy.
I don't do that. We already talked about that. I don't do it.
Should we rip a smelling salt real quick to get the day going?
There's not a chance that we are finishing the podcast. I'm just going to rip a smelling salt at 7 a.m.
Let's do it.
Not a chance, dude.
All right. We'll start off the 7 foundational habits with smelling salts. Dude. We said it here, so we have to do it.
I didn't say anything.
Well, you agreed. Thank you for being on the podcast. Thanks for doing the podcast with me. This is
my last episode. Signing off.
Until next time, folks, that's all we have for you today. We're going to keep it short, simple, and sweet. Have the desire to inspire. Go out there, kiss your mama, and have a great freaking weekend, week, whatever time of the day it is for you. That's all. It's all.
Peace.